as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Good. 180. 44. Hey, watch your leg. Alert, 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 alert. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. A big play that time out of Chubb. 43 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Zach Brown making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Steve. Let's go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hey, we're 33.
Mayfield now. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Get the yellow. I'm going Wolverine. You're not ready. No.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 40.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside, not easily covered. And then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
From the 38, Mahomes, complete the tight end Kelsey. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow, on the line. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. Let's go. All right. Let's get there. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run it with Williams. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you guys didn't come out of the gate. I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Easy. Check 24, check 24. 66. Fully ride. Check. Fresno.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped them at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Exit, exit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield to throw it. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Regular.
They'll try again with Chubb. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Chiefs take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On the ground, this is Williams. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Mahomes, and going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And down to the 11. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards.
Kansas City.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 14, Browns 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Run.
Final play of the half. Mayfield going deep here for Landry. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
15. Check 99. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. H3, 218. Chopper, chopper. Hey, color. Yellow, yellow.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jannard Avery leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I'm coming after you. Hey, Ridley. Ringo.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jannard Avery able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. They're going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Landry now on the return. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm here all day.
A run for Nick Chubb. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
53, line 53.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Yellow, our yellow lady. Right there.
On first down, it's Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yellow.
I got you, boy.
Mahomes now on first down. It's Kelsey on the grab. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Yellow, yellow. On the line. Here we go, deep. All day, defense.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They come out here in the eye. Mahomes now on the sneak. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
64, weak.
On second and goal, Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. As his guys are in for 6. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Browns 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On the carry, it's Chubb. And the man to bring him down was Cyrus Jones. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Chubb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Mike, 53.
Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
That's mine.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel Ward.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now here's Mahomes. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
51, Mike 51. Let's go, defense. Our time.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. My time.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's caught inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. To throw, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Now Mayfield. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets him back within a field goal. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10
Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. He's got a man. Complete. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Check 15. Yellow.
They'll look to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Sheldon Richardson in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Yellow. 180.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. A big pickup of 38.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days of August, the heat we're seeing here today, dog days of September, and the advantage right now on the offensive side. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. They come up in an offset eye. From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Slam, slam, slam.
Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
43. 43.
Check. Check.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm.